Hello everybody, it's your Peacekeeper. Welcome back to the Gaming Lounge. It is time for World of Warships live stream number 42. Apparently English is not going to be my strong suit today, so bear with me. We could almost go with sleep deprived as a legitimate excuse at this point. Okie dokie. So, we're going to start off with our live stream schedule as with always. Today is the 14th of July. It is Saturday. It is World of Warships time. Our next live stream is going to be the 19th of July, which is a Thursday, and it will also be World of Warships. So, we've got lots of World of Warships action coming up soon. If you are looking and hoping for 4th Underground Forces, you're going to have to wait till the 24th of July. So, well, yep, gonna have to deal with that for a little bit. But hey, we're here right now, so let's get this party started. I'm going to kick us over to the actual game, well, provided the game actually loads. There it goes. Hey, there it is. While we are loading in stuff and getting people logged in here, I'll just say what I normally say when we start off here. There is a link in the description to this video to the Discord server. If you have not already joined it, you probably should. And there's a lot of great people there that are willing to help you out. Things are starting to pick up there. You know, we've got 70 plus active people on there right now. It's a riot. There are lots of great people there that are willing to help you out. Feel free to check that out. Link is in the description. Costs you nothing except for your time. And I guess you could say a little bit of you know, sweat equity installing the thing. Also, there is a link to the Streamlabs page if you would like to donate using PayPal or credit card. That is, that is one option. Otherwise, if you are on YouTube, there is the option of sponsoring and super chatting, both of which are options. Unfortunately, Twitch, we don't have any options for you guys. I apologize for that. Twitch's live streaming terms of service are a bit restrictive, I guess is the right way to word that. So that's the reason why. So if you, by no means is it a requirement, it's all appreciated. I do this for fun, so if you feel free, if you want to do that, awesome, but don't feel obligated to do so. All right, so today is rightfully Bastille Day, and I would love to do a lot of French stuff. So we're going to do that, but first I want to start off with a little bit of Worcester action. It's been a while since we played some of these light cruisers on the live stream. I mean, let's face it, it's been like 2 whole weeks since the last time we did World of Warships, right? So, that's a long time ago. I'm just joking. So we're going to kick it off. We're going to kick it off with Worcester and go over there. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Alpha Napalm Bravo 22 is asking, why does the Montana in-game not use 212,000 shaft horsepower like the Iowa has, but instead has 172,000 shaft horsepower? And the answer to that question has to do with the fact that they did not want Montana to go 33 knots, and the design speed was only supposed to be like 28, I think, is what... I think that's actually, I think it was 28 knots if I'm remembering correctly. In-game, it's up to 30. Basically, that's the reason why. So, ooh, we got aircraft carriers. Excellent. But, yeah, that's the reason why Montana does not have the same shaft horsepower of the Iowas. Courageous Curry is asking how I am on this fine Saturday. A little stressed out, but beyond that, I'm good. How are you guys doing today? Did you know that Japanese ships that have rotating horns, that's actually their radar? Yes, actually, I did know that. The horns are actually the emitters and receivers for their radar sets. They had a little bit different radar set than the US had or any of the other ones. That was because at the time, radars were undergoing a lot of experimental work, and the only way that the Japanese could really effectively get radar to work with any form of accuracy for ranging was to have that set up. So, howdy from Arizona. Where at in Arizona? I went to school in Prescott. I missed that state. Good morning from the Oz. Oh my goodness. Australia. Land down under. How's winter treating you? Hopefully well. Evening on vacation, but at least saying hey. Well, thanks for stopping by, Subaru Drew. Appreciate it. That is a good matchmaking. What? I mean, that looks pretty interesting. Oh, solid tier 10s with the exception of one tier 9 on each team. Wow. Is the Friedrich der Grosse as good as the Bismarck? I'm gonna go with a solid no. I personally much enjoyed Bismarck's grind. I absolutely abhorred and hated the grind through Friedrich der Grosse. Some people really like that ship. I could never get it to work to save my life. I personally am not a fan. It's freezing? Define freezing. I mean, are we talking, like, actually freezing? Or are we just kind of like, well, it's freezing, in air quotes? Ooh, I'm not detected. This is cheeky. Need a little bit more lead on our Yamato. Conqueror is not going to be in range. Not getting any shell impacts. There's a fire. Hey, now we're talking. 10 degrees Celsius. That's a far cry from freezing. I realize I'm just a dang Yank, but I'm pretty sure that freezing is 0 degrees Celsius. I'm being cheeky. Actually, I'm being cheeky on purpose. That's my death coming in. Oh, it's not! What? How did that work out? Hello, darkness, smile. Oh, what am I doing? T! Use that! Let's go! Give me your aircraft! Give me your tired and hungry and weak and poor. Oh, shnikes. Rip my hit points. Although, rip his hit points because every time I take damage, it's going to be better. Okay. How do I like Helena? Helena, to me, is actually a really good ship. Ooh, I'm detected by radar. That's fascinating. To me, Helena is actually a really good ship. The, oh, it's a Worcester. He is straight ahead of me, radaring me. I actually quite like Helena. I like the guns. I like how agile the ship is. I like how it plays overall. I think it's a solid ship all the way around. And it'll be even better once I finally get IFHE on the dang thing. Because right now I don't have IFHE, and so it's a bit frustrating to play. Found out about paravanes, always thought they were trading torps. No, you're talking... We'll talk about that in a second. Paravanes are an interesting device. He's... We're on target. I just... not landing shells for some odd reason. Well, I mean, it might have something to do with the fact that all of my shells are... Alright, we're gonna accelerate. I don't think we can effectively engage him. We need to find targets too. Of course, the last salvo I take does damage. Okay. Paravanes are interesting. I don't think there's any on board Worcester, though. Yes, there is, right there, underneath the number 3 turret. It's a mine-cutting tool, designed specifically to take out mines, the mines that are chained to seafloors. You drag the thing behind the ship, and it cuts those... those chains quite well. I thought your top speed was designated which task force the ship was assigned. Yes and no, but when it came to actually designing ships for speed, it depended on the task that they intended for it. For instance, the U.S. battleships, even up until the fast battleships they really didn't believe that more than... We're in range. 7.2. Yeah, well, we kind of are. Yeah, that's gonna... Oh, wow, that game ended exceptionally quick. That game ended so quick, we did absolutely terrible. Holy crap! Their team melted. Whoo! The question... anyway... With regards to U.S. ship design and stuff, when it came down to designing battleships, the U.S. was actually really quite content with the speeds shown on the North Carolina and South Dakota classes, hovering right around that 28 knot range. That was actually what they considered to be ideal. The whole reasons why they spent so much time, effort, and money taking the South Dakota class, stretching it, and then adding some horsepower to get 33 knots is because this ship, the Iowa class, was designed to be not only a cruiser hunter, but it was designed to chase after a certain group of battleships that the United States felt were particularly threatening. And for those playing at home, that is the Congo class. And the design requirements for the Iowas included a provision in which it had to have enough speed to chase one of these things down. Which, at top pull, 25 knots. No. There we go, 30 knots. I was gonna say. So, they required these ships to actually be able to chase down the Congos. And so that was part of the reason why these ships were more than capable of keeping up with the Enterprise, with this is Yorktown, the Lexingtons, the Essex. They were more than capable of keeping up with them in a typical fashion with regards to, like, sailing in a fleet, because they usually sailed at certain speeds when in a fleet, and it was nowhere near flank speed, nowhere near top speed. So BBs had to be fast until 1991. Didn't U.S. World War II ships have to be equal in speed to the CVs? No. And a large part of that is these ships had a higher effective cruising speed, where, okay, so fuel efficiency wise, when it comes to actually in formations, your carriers are probably going to be your heaviest ship outside of maybe the battleships. And in order for your ships to keep up with them, they have to have a certain top speed, right? Well, Enterprise, 32.5 knots, so we need something that goes 32.5 knots. Not so much. The engines on board ships operate at a certain power range, a certain number of screw revolutions at a certain speed, that gives a certain speed, and that is what determines your fuel efficiency. Well, if you're most efficient at 18 knots, you want all of your other ships to be fuel efficient at 18 knots. The only time you're really going to use flank speed is when you are charging hard into a battle. You're trying to chase down something, like when New Jersey and Iowa went after... this was at Truck Lagoon when they went after the fleeing destroyer Milwaukee. And so that's flank speed was pretty rare, I would say. It's a little bit different in World of Warships because we spend all of our time putzing around at flank speed, but anyway, Ron or Hipper? Oi. I would say Ron is a much better ship. You get more access to more things with it. Is nice. But Hipper's not a bad ship either. The Iowas escorted CVNs as they were fast enough to post-war, hence why they're kept around. Well, not so much. I mean, yes, they could, but I think that's a bit of an oversimplification. The U.S. brought back the Iowas because they wanted... We're going to play Missouri, by the way, and we'll keep talking as we're in battle. They kept around the Iowas because the Marine Corps wanted something to help support amphibious landings. That was probably one of the biggest motivators. The second one is that there was still a need for so-called dumb munitions in the modern military, and to an extent there still is. Wow. Rip that Hiryu's aircraft. Holy cow. That sucks. This is why I hate playing carriers. Because that carrier and this carrier are useless in this matchmaking. That ship, that ship, that ship, that ship, that ship, that ship, they all have significantly better AA than anything else. And then on our team, good AA, decent AA, fantastic AA, good AA, fantastic AA, fantastic AA, good AA. I mean, just whoop, rip. But anyway, could I play aircraft carrier, please? There is not enough money in this world to get me to play aircraft. I'm playing a CV. I'm sorry. Morning, Ethermaster. Welcome. By morning, I'm pretty sure you mean like, yeah, it's morning. It's 17 after midnight. Tactics-wise, Okinawa, terrible map. I don't. Who was it? That's Baltimore. Okay. Thank you. We're not going to push too aggressively if this Baltimore wants to escort us. We don't want to drag him into a bad position. So we'll keep an eye out on him. I'm really not worried about strike aircraft getting through. Hiryu's aircraft are going to be a bit of a joke. I think the fighters are tier 7, I think. Everything else is tier 6. I'm legitimately not worried. Admiral Hippo. I don't know if those are good. Wow. That accuracy, though. Oh, he's turning away! Come back here! Well, that's no fun. No, I'm Arma, I get a lot of requests to play carriers. I'm terrible at them, and I really don't want to bore people with it. I mean, when I say I'm terrible, I do mean I am legitimately awful at them. To the point where I'm actually embarrassed to play them. And I really don't want to make people suffer through my gameplay on them. And there's so many other good CV captains out there. That was a good hit. Yes, it was. I think that was the guy that said not to kill him. Nope, that's Shu 23, who's in the hipper. Ah, I can't shoot at him. So we're just gonna keep backing up. Our Baltimore is doing a fantastic job, unfortunately for him. Oh, nice. Nice! We're gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive here. If I can, I'd like to actually blap this buffalo off the face of the earth. Wargaming Dev said things about CVEs, you'll love them. No. No, I will not. And thank you, Dispersion. We're gonna push up just a Hello, friend. You are in a really bad place. I hope he realizes that. I mean, he's in a really bad place. Where? Oh, Fletcher, 10.5K away. We got Torpson coming. We're gonna push. We definitely don't want to hang around for his torpedoes if we can avoid it. Torpedoes to port. There they are! Knew it. I knew it! It would be nice if that cruiser would actually go after that guy. What the heck happened to it? I must have had a turret get derped somehow. We're gonna have to wait for this Kronstadt to die before we can go and deal with the, with anything else here at this point. Okay, one of my front turrets is up. I'm pretty sure that this guy's gonna get torpedoed. We're gonna focus on the Hipper. We're gonna make ourselves a turn here because, hey buddy! That's gonna hurt. I don't know if that Fletcher was in radar range. That Haida is. Ripu! Your hit point Dupu. Get him! Need to turn back in. Torpedo boat! Okay. Ah, he's cheeky! He knows how to evade. I'm glad that somebody's at least learning how to do that. That Buffalo is going to be super fracking annoying, though. Oh, good. He's shooting AP. Okay, continuing to engage. Hey, I'll take 1,000 damage every single day. Like, that's, Yes! Most excellent. Okay. Woo. That's a pretty one. Not gonna get anything out of it, I don't think. Nope. Just barely missed him. So, who else this weekend had some issue getting 2 sits and 2 fires and a win? Well, apparently me. I need this Iowa to fire again. As soon as this Iowa fires, I'm gonna turn and... Oh, yeah, okay, he just fired. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn now. I don't know why that Iowa hasn't shown up. There he is. He fired like 8 minutes ago. Wargaming, fix your rendering system. Hot shot off at the Buffalo there. We've got a super chat here by R. Blinson. $7.77. He's asking, what's your favorite scene from any of the Short Circuit movies? Short Circuit movies. Boy, I wish I knew. I don't know that I've honestly ever seen any of the Short Circuit movies. Or short videos. That's a nice shot. Not gonna get any citadels out of it. Didn't get anything out of it damage-wise either. Short Circuit movies. Man, I really don't have a good answer for you. I'm sorry. Final salvo out on that Hear You. That is not what is... There we go. Oh, the Kronstadt had shells out on him. Johnny 5 the robot. Oh. Can't help you there. I honestly don't know. Sorry. I think that might predate me a bit. Give me my secondaries on target here. He's focusing me. Too easy. Okay, onto this buffalo here. Ooh, I'm on fire in 2 places. See if we can't maybe get a lucky Citadel hit off on the buffalo. I think we're gonna get one at least. Oh, for Pete's sakes, game. Ah. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're dead. Oh, they ran out! What? They ran out before the... What the... How did those run out? What just happened? What just happened? What just... Oh, shit. We're dead. Yeah. And death and destruction. Yeah, sorry, man. That predates me by quite a lot, actually. I'm a youngin'. And yes, RNG's has kind of shafted me there. But... okay. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm one of... if you asked me what my favorite episode of the Andy Griffith Show was, I could probably tell you that. Not because I saw it live, but because I'm forced to watch it at work by my peers who were old enough to watch it. But, anywho. I'm only 30. 30 and a half, if we want to be real technical. That's not exactly, I mean, I'm also not very well-rounded, I guess is a good thing. A good way to word that. Do I have the Alaska yet? Is it only for CCs to test? I was unaware that the CCs actually had the Alaska. But to answer your question, I don't have it. Not on any... Not on live, we'll say that. Although I am excited to see it finally be in the game. Where is the Maker's Mark? It's sitting back there. I still got the bottle.
Our victory is in sight.
Just not had any recently, I guess. I mean, it's got enough that, it's probably got enough for about 3 or 4 good glasses of it anyway. 777 is what just happened. Yes, 777 is exactly what happened. 1,000,000 credits there. We probably aren't anywhere... Oh, we're second on our team with no kills and 80,000 damage, but 2 million potential damage. Oh, that's a good... We did a pretty good job of anchoring that. Pocketed 924,000 silver. iChase has a video out on the Alaska. Does it, like, actually show gameplay? Because if so, that's kind of nuts. I'm afraid Alaska will be a Kronstadt clone. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Honest question. Shots. Man. How you know your live stream is trying to get you killed or drunk, or both at the same time? Oh, duplicate. Okay. I only have like one more thing to get from the for the Yamamoto campaign, so the more duplicates I can get, the better. Let's see if we've got enough. Alaska CA. No, Alaska is actually a CB, not to add too much in the way of confusion. Yamamoto, we've got 6. We're finishing it. We've got 6 of them. Wham! Yamamoto collection finished. Sweet. Well, you guys saw it here. On to the Halsey collection, so that we can collect more freedom and Merca and stuff. Speaking of freedom, let's go celebrate with some Richelieu action. I heard that they're testing one as a Tier 7 BB and the other one as a CA. No, just the images and stats from the Facebook dev blog. Okay, so that's gonna make a lot of sense. Because usually when ships get to a point where CCs have them, we have them on the live server. I don't see that. I don't think that we have it yet. I honestly haven't looked, truth be told. I have been, for those who care, and I know very few of you actually do, but for those who care, I've been like exceptionally busy at work. We had another officer that left for another department, or is leaving, I guess I should say. His last day is at the end of this pay period. And so my schedule's getting moved around, and so I've been doing everything in my power to start moving my stuff around so that that's a possibility, and it's kind of been a huge pain in the butt. Someone's going to be shooting red shells now. Yamamoto is already on a ship that shoots red shells for me, which is Kamikaze. So, Halsey's collection chasing typhoons. You could say that there's a lot of horny people in this match. Can you play the ship before the Cleveland, please? You mean Helena? Yeah, we can play that. We've got to get some Bastille Day fun on, so that our French people that are watching can have a good time. Hello, stereotypical French accent. So, Richelieu is an interesting... Here, boyo. Oh, Huang Meh? How can anyone love that ship? Handcuff him to the desk so he can't leave your department. Unfortunately, that's just as useless as him leaving, unfortunately. And I say just as useless because we really need him on the street. So we'd have to... We would have to, you know, like... Maybe handcuff him to the cruiser? Oh, I shoot at you, Bismarck! Ooh, that Bismarck is actually a better one to shoot at. None of these are really ideal, but... Yes! I command you, enemy aircraft, to hover over top of me. So that I can remove aircraft from your carrier. Okay, so we're waiting for our Graf Spee to make his turn. He's just made it. Or starting to make it, so we've shot. I think I've underled him a little bit. Maybe we'll get lucky. No luck to be found here, unfortunately. Need to up my aiming game here on nearly broadside targets. The French battleships are an interesting character because they have such high muzzle velocity on these guns. It's really hard to predict sometimes where you need to aim to actually hit ships. So, let's see. Do I have the Bastille Day quest? No. Edinburgh. Hello, comrade. That's gonna hurt. I love that. Overpens. I say that's gonna hurt. Overpens. Somebody else like quad citadels him to death. You know what's interesting? Out of all of the things that have been projected changes to the game, nobody's made any comments about the fact that U.S. destroyers are going to have their fuse time cut short. Everybody's all focused on all the other things that they've seemingly forgotten that U.S. destroyer AP is, like, super freaking important. Alright, let's go. Accelerate. Any day now. We're eating torpedoes. Well, we're eating a torpedo. Right on the belt. Smacked us on the pooper. Or the kisser. And he lost a lot of strike aircraft in that, so I'm good with it. Citadel to Bismarck? That was an odd citadel. I'll take it. I will take that so hard. Sir George Uproar. Interesting name. That citadel, by the way, was from impacting the front armor. Like, there's a corner of the armor that you can hit. That, if you hit it just right, it'll penetrate through the front quite easily. Okay, we need to turn and engage Mr. Mahan here. Our secondaries are going to town. The ship is not a very good secondary build ship, but definitely has workable main battery accuracy for this kind of thing. Hey, buddy. 4K? And we got an island between him and us. Uh-oh. Dodged! Robbed! Absolutely robbed. Okay, there is a Bismarck over there. We're gonna have to take the risk of turning around here. We need a kill. Where'd this Charles Martel go? I want him back. There he is. Oh, he's behind an island. That makes me sad. This makes me so sad. You overpen a cruiser, but DDs get obliterated with AP. No, you don't overpen cruisers. You don't pen them at all. That's the downside that that change is gonna have. All right, AA guns. 4.2K. He's within that range. Get to work. Bye bye. And nope. That hurt. That was rude. So, yeah. Bismarck is back there even. God, he's just camping back there. And we're getting aircraft galore right now. This is hilarious. Hilarious. Massachusetts shooting secondaries at us over the island. That's cute. I wish my secondaries would shoot over that island at him. Ooh. We're getting some hits. I don't think we're going to be able to really effectively deal with the Massachusetts. Well, why not? We can give it a shot. Gonna co-occupy this a little bit here. See if I can't take some of the heat off of the, Why am I stopped? What the deuce? Oh, the Massachusetts is running! Kaku. All right, we've got it. We've got ourselves a. I am sitting in the smoke. Thanks. Oh, for Pete's sakes, I know he's there. There he is. Housekeeping! Wobby flop pillow! Oh my goodness! We have not gotten a single kill this entire thing. What? What? Oh man, the best thing is the Japanese 100mm buff. And US, I don't think the US, I'm sorry, but I don't like the US AP buff at all. The US 5-inch AP buff is not a good idea. And the reason why I say that is because, yes, Citadel and cruisers with 5-inch AP is kind of uncommon. However, when you have it, it is excessively nice to be able to get in a Fletcher or a Kid or a Gearing or whatever, and when you see that broadside Mogami getting ready to launch his torpedoes into your smoke at 5K away, you can just sit there and just blap, 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 and take off all of his hit points. That is like the most satisfying feeling ever. And they're planning on taking that away from you and making it so that your AP doesn't have enough shell time, fuse time, to actually make it through the armor belt. To me, that seems a bit ridiculous, especially since the AP fuse time for US 5-inch AP is well known. So there's no reason to change it. You can't. I don't think it's even going to balance anything. Yeah, US 5-inch guns use HE all the time because it's really good. And the AP is okay. It's not terrible. But by reducing the fuse time on it, you're not going to make it better. It's only going to get worse, in my opinion. Okay, so we've had a request for key. So I will pull out the key, and we can key up a different type of battleship. I thought all their name. No, we already said that. Do the choo-choo boats. Whoop, whoop. Tori is full 19.88 build with double catapult. Wow. Not sure I like the idea of Royal Navy DDs. It's an interesting design choice. This whole screening roll thing is... well, it's different. I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing that it's different either. But... I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how they play. Who knows, maybe they'll actually be good. Yeah, but when you do have a broadside cruiser that prepare to use radar on you... great. Yeah. You can get Citadels using HE shells, but it's extremely unlikely with 5-inch AP. You can get them on the Emerald, I think is the only ship that can be Citadeled by 5-inch AP, except maybe some carriers, but... I don't know. So Key's shtick is she has torpedoes and is otherwise a battleship, battle cruiser. Torpedoes I think are 8K, 6K. Wow, I was wrong. So crap hydro. Well, I mean, well, let's be honest here. Hydro in general is... it has its uses. Hydro has its uses, but it's far from being the quintessential thing. Like, it's not radar. Radar is effective, much more effective in so many ways because the ship using it doesn't have to be so close. Yeah, oh, okay. I mean, Look at what you had to do to get to that. You had to have an 18.1-inch gun in order to citadel a cruiser, a light cruiser with HE. A light cruiser that's, quite frankly, a joke. Not a huge fan of that ship. No, I'm not the only one. On a DD, yes. I mean, it has uses on a destroyer. That's true.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I don't know that we're going to be able to sneak those. We can try, though. But we're getting good accuracy out of it, so maybe. Oh, we citadeled him from this angle. We've spotted a lot of things right now. Oh, hi, Zuri. Dunk, dunk, dunk. We're gonna turn ourselves... Oh my goodness. Hey look, a citadel on an Iowa. How about that to all the naysayers?
All stations
He's even behind an island now, so that doesn't help him any. Might get a salvo off to kill. Get a kill. No! God. Talk about being unlucky with our timing. We can't even kill steal properly. Even when I try and kill steal, I can't kill steal. What's that nonsense? I don't know that we're gonna... No, you see, we're getting the... God, I wish. Alright. I'm still detected, so that tells me that there's a Fletcher in the area. That the Fletcher is still in the area. Moskva, Moskva. He is turning away, so those are probably gonna... Oh, he's turning in! Those are still probably gonna miss. Set 2 fires. Man, the only way to set 2 fires is if I switch to HE, and with the way I'm hitting stuff right now, it's a miracle I'm even freaking doing damage. Mimitar! Nope. I don't... We might get 1! Oh, good. Oh, you can tell I'm out of practice. I don't say that necessarily lightly, either. You think that Des Moines is a little salty that I citadeled him at the beginning of this match? That's gonna hurt a lot.
concentrate fire on the
No! So, how about that triple citadel, eh? I should switch to HE. I wonder what would happen if I did. Ooh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. That was a good smackaroo. We know that the Fletcher is off in their direction, you see. You see? We've got ourselves some enemies here, you see. Alright. See if we can't get 2 fires. Apparently that's all the rage right now. I can't even hit with this, let alone get 2 fires, so... Huh. We're gonna make a big direction change here. just to try and throw off our enemy. Do 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 do. There's the Fletcher, who must be upset. No fire, no joy. I doubt that we're gonna get any torpedo hit. Oh! Hi, Hindenburg. I'm sure I just scared the. I'm sure he just like gold brick. That's what I would be doing right now if I were him. Just straight up gold brick. Oh my goodness! Oh, so close! Oh, how funny would that have been? How funny would that have been? That would have been so freaking awesome. See, now we're out of targets to shoot at. I don't think we're going to be able to get the fires. Just don't have any targets that I can effectively engage at the moment. I'm gonna switch back to AP. Those were kind of wasted. Wasted! Well, maybe not. Fletcher is close to it. Nope, those are wasted. Fletcher is awfully close. Yeah. So... there's not a whole lot of really good things that we can do at the moment. I mean, we're kind of stuck on a holding pattern, if you will, here. At least we managed to get a kill this time. Holy crap. At guns are not in engagement range. No! Oh. Well, this is interesting. Trying to go for the India mission in Hindi. That's how I got mine. 7 kills for winning a match. Oh, well. I already have Indy. I don't know that I necessarily want a duplicate of her. Doesn't do me a whole lot of good. Say hello to my battle cruiser armor. Really? Nothing? You know, life is rough when you have such piss poor accuracy with your main battery that you can't even get one fire to start with an HE shell. Oh my. That Hipper is so dead too. He's going after Mogami. That Mogami knows how to play at all. He should be hosed. We're gonna torpedo this island out of frustration. Ooh, Yue Young. Whoa! That Yue Young has played a little passively this whole game. Ooh, that Hipper actually managed to kill him. That's neat. That Yue Young is playing, like, max range sniper. Fascinating. No fires and a BB firing HE. Aliens, I tell you. What? It's the only thing it could be, is aliens. I mean, honestly, like, Aliens versus Predator style aliens, even. The game lasts long enough That's gonna hurt. Oh, that's funny. Now I go to Gulag. That's funny. Well, at least we managed to actually earn our place on our team that match. Holy cow. Previous couple of matches were like, what? Okay, let's play some lower tier stuff. We had a request for Helena earlier. I'm going to burn through some of the Commander XP that I've gotten, trying to really get this guy up to a point where I can get IFHE, because right now I don't have it, and so it's really hard to play Helena effectively. We'll give it a shot, though. Really, when you don't have IFHE on a US 6-inch gun cruiser, you're going to be relying entirely upon... you're going to be relying entirely upon fires, unfortunately. But hey, you're trying to go... Oh, wait a minute, I already answered that. Don't Notzer. Didn't. I haven't yet. Do it for the crates. Ah. Play Mass, I just got her. I don't have the Massachusetts. We are in a tier 9 fight. Balanced, Devorish, I promise. Okay, so, Helena Stiek. 15 guns. Yes, 15. 1-5. Very good. How much? Yeah, I said low tier. Lower tier, I guess. This ship is actually really quite good. Like I said earlier, I think the ship gets better with IFHE, but I mean, it is probably the single most important thing to have on these cruisers. But 15 guns, we can kind of make up for that, because we've actually got a pretty decent fire starting chance. 12%, I think. But ASD Sakuragi. Ahoy, I love your YouTube ship reviews, especially the historical background stuff. Glad to hear it, because I think a lot of YouTube channels miss the opportunity there. The history of ships tells you a lot about how they play. And to use an obvious example, if you didn't know Hood was a battle cruiser and all you saw was the battleship tag, you'd be really frustrated when you found out that the ship can't take a hit. Like, that seems pretty basic, but it does help out quite a lot. A less obvious example, U.S. cruisers, light cruisers in particular, predominantly used for fire support roles. Shelling fire support roles. And so, really focus quite a lot on accurate gun tables and fire control computers, and later on they started turning into these massive anti-aircraft barges because they really weren't, light cruisers anyway, really weren't all that useful beyond those things. Brilliant! On the upside, I mean, Helena is really good. On the other hand, Kizuki was supposed to be an AA ship, and we don't even get defensive fire. Yeah, Wargaming's never going to live that one down. And unfortunately, I don't think any of that's going to change any other time either, is it? I don't think any of the new ones are rumored to be getting it either. So it just goes to show... Yes, he's detected. Now render him in the game so I can actively shoot at him. AA gun range, 6K. He's in range!
Anti-aircraft gun crew.
Nice part about where we're currently at, we're stationed behind... Excusez-moi! We're stationed behind a pretty healthy little island here, which is helping out quite a lot. I don't think I've got enough, enough arc to make it over that. No longer detected. Good things. I don't think if we pop Hydro, he's going to be within range. We got a ways to go to get him into range, Hydro range, but it'll be good to have this up. 4.2k, maybe not as much as I thought I would need. We got to be right on the cusp. Lord Commander Nelson. If I knew that we could fire in complete stealth, I would fire now. Oh, he's not even looking at us. Wop wop. Hey, buddy. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Now he's looking at me. Turn. Straighten out. We got incoming. Turn again. Ooh, Musashi even. That's gonna hurt. Half my hit points gone in one salvo. I love tier 10 ships that are down tiered to tier 9 because law reasons. Actually, the reason given for that ship being down tiered is the biggest load of phooey ever. Well, we couldn't find any other ships to use. No, you're just excessively lazy. Quit putting holes in my butt! I want to shoot at that guy so bad, but I'm not interested in dying to accomplish it. He just fired. Screw you, Haida. Eat those shells. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to get away with not being detected. That would have been so fantastic. Too good to be true, quite obviously. Nothing nice like that could ever happen to us. Hey, enjoy another fire, Nelson. I hear you like fire, so we put a fire on your fire, so you can be on fire while you're on fire. Be nice if that Cleveland would take some of the heat off of me, pun intended. This is really requiring an excessively large amount of, hey, another fire! Oh yeah. Missed. Guaranteed. Not even a little miss. That was a pretty big one. So anyway. Did they nerf the dispersion ever so slightly? On which? Gene Bart needs to be tier 8 only because 380mm guns at tier 9 is nonsense. Well, if they're super accurate guns, it wouldn't be nonsense. It'd actually be quite nice. The secondary guns that you're supposed to never be using. On what ship? This one? And you've only got 4 5-inch 38s on each side, which isn't any different than the 4 5-inch 25s that the Brooklyns had. Trying to get into range of this Nelson so I can contribute to his death a little bit better. Or more. I think he's just close. Well, we might be able to sneak it over. Yes! Gimme, gimme, gimme! Money, wow. That zombie heal, though. I don't think those last two are going to quite make it over. Could be wrong. Ooh. Getting some shell breaks. Close enough. Should I go back to tier 6 and grind up the cruisers in the new line? In my opinion, I think so. I like the light cruisers. They're just enough of a different play style that you can really enjoy them. Oh, he's sailing away. Sad. They really are kind of enjoyable. They definitely have some very enjoyable attributes. That Nelson is dead. It was nice knowing you, Lord Commander. Das Vidonia. Okay. If I felt like I could take on a Buffalo and an Akizaki, I would go over there in a heartbeat, but with the way that the ship is performing right now for me, I'm not so sure I want to. This game needs a random Cthulhu to appear and swallow ships. I think they could do that to ships that are camping unnecessarily. That would be a good deterrent to sitting on your duff and not doing anything all match. I do think we can find this Haida, though. You could even say that he's hiding. They nerfed the Alsace. They added 2 seconds to reload, Sigma lowered. Yeah. Welcome to Wargaming's Balanced Decisions. I mean, at least we know where the Akizuki is. Whoop. She be slowing down. We are GTFing out of here. The Mansashi and Lady Lex being within range are both frightening enough. Legitimately surprised that we haven't received hell. Fire and brimstone. There it is. Yes! Akizuki is not pleased with us. Stop! Oh my goodness. Turn, baby, turn. I don't think we're gonna make this turn around. We might just get lucky. Why, hello there! Up! Your HE pen is stupid! I'm dead. Yep. There was no surviving that one. Just enough residual of him firing that there wasn't enough that we could do. And that's one of the downsides of this ship. I don't remember... No. I don't know. I think, I really need IFHE on this thing like yesterday. The shell shattering was a bit intense and ridiculous. So... Alright, so people want to see some legit low tier stuff, so let's do some legit low tier stuff. Arc Beta with our Kappa Tane, secondary build. I don't think that Alsace really needs any nerfs personally, but I don't know. It's a fun ship, but it's not without its massive levels of faults. But you can be accurate, but when you can't overmatch even cruisers' nose, you just get more bounce. Yeah. Torps are a great equalizer, and on cruisers, I really do think they're good, and I really wish Wargaming announced this reload consumable. Like, main battery reload consumable that they're going to be testing on the Henri. That makes no sense to me! There was actually a line of cruisers in real life that operated with a reload booster. It was called Q-balling, and it was US 8-inch gun cruisers. We're doing it all the time. There's no reason that the US shouldn't have gotten that ability. At least first to test. And I get that you don't want it on, and you wouldn't. You wouldn't have it on a ship like the Des Moines, which is an autoloader. So Des Moines wouldn't get it. But you could definitely put it on the Baltimore, the Buffalo. I shuddered when I said that. You could even put it on the New Orleans and the Pensacola. Those ships were all known to have done it. I don't know. Yes, Arc Beta is... It really depends. If I get a carrier that can park some air cover over me the entire match, or I can hang around ships that have decent AA, we'll be fine. If I get stuck being ignored by my entire team's AA bubble, I'm hosed. There are 2 carriers in this match, so I'm going with hosed. But one of them's not in a clan. I can only hope that maybe, just maybe, he will. He won't know that I don't have AA. Both my UDDs still in battle, dead in 2 hits. Oh, well, what are you doing to actually... What is he in? Delaraphon. Wargaming keeps doing this stupid stuff. I just might give War Thunder a chance. Well, see, and that's Wargaming is going to run into problems. Like, at some point, the arcade aspects are going to drive people away. And that is a very big risk that they need to worry about, because War Thunder is hitting this realism thing. I'm not going to say that they're doing it well, but they definitely are doing more to make things at least make a little bit more sense than they currently are making. And so there is a good case to be made that Wargaming probably needs to not go the same route that they've gone with World of Warplanes and World of Tanks, which is on the arcadey side. They should probably do something a little bit more on the realistic side if they plan on not losing their already small customer base. Because right now, I'm willing to guess that the War Thunder servers have probably 40,000 players. I think I saw before we went into this match we're at like 12,600. So, I mean, there's definitely some work to be accomplished. I don't think we're going to be able to shoot at this Wyoming, unfortunately. Be just on the other side of the island by the time it becomes a thing. So instead, we will shoot at the Isakaze, who is backing up, and we will miss because Arc Beta. Why is he actually detected? That's what I want to know. Nothing near him. Oh, the Clemson is proxy spotting him. Got it. I was gonna say, what is he? How is he being detected? That's a good question. Their Wyoming is about ready to eat a whole boatload of torpedoes. Good night. That's a dev strike. Down goes the Wyoming. He's backing up. We got our overpen. Huzzah! We've got damage on the board. There is a Shenyang somewhere ahead of me. Oh, danger close ahead of me. We don't want to get too aggressive on this turn. I want to bait the torpedoes, not become a target. Okay, yep, turn that way. We've got plenty accurate secondaries here. If we could have kept him spotted, we would be doing ourselves some... Oh, there he is again. Don't know where his torpedoes are. That's what I was talking about. Patience. You gotta have patience when it comes to dealing with destroyer torpedoes, because, woofta. It is time to salt and pepper the area. What is that dispersion, Wargaming? What the heck? Alright, well. Turn it back in. So I guess we'll focus on the Kaiser because we can't see the Shenyang. He can't see us right now, which is also an advantage to us, but we're going to traverse our guns as well while we do this. 19K usually on the EU server. Well, you know, it is what it is. Arc Beta is definitely a good one to have to the collection, but unless you are in the beta, you can't get the Arc Beta. Not a ship that's available for sale any longer. Oh, hey there, buddy. My secondary's like you. And there are his torpedoes. Oh, no, 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 no. We need to turn in. We're just going to keep the speed going. I think we're going to be okay, but... Boy, he got screwed on the RNG on that torpedo spread. Look at how big that spread is. How does that even happen? He launched it widespread, but he got screwed on the RNG on those two. The only way that could have happened that way. Just crazy. Alright, so we don't need a huge lead on the Langley. He's not going very fast. And yeah, we could have aimed even probably further back than that even. In truth, I probably should be shooting HE at him. Langley is just one of those ships that doesn't have any armor. And so unless you're hitting exactly where you need to hit, you're not going to get citadels on him. Oh, he's dead anyway. Wah, wah, wah. Alright. So we're just going to keep cutting distance here. Unfortunately for us, we're kind of getting... we chose the wrong side, and this is a downside to U.S. battleships. You choose the wrong side to push, and don't really have the speed to get anywhere else, so... And if you got some really good destroyer players like we've got on this match... yeah, there's not going to be much in the way of food left for you by the end of it. Yes, yes. Mikasa's secondary build. Looks like I had grape shot loaded. There's probably an element of truth to that. What? Oh. Okay. If you say so. And then you get shots like that, watch. It'll be accurate, except for it's gonna fall aft. Yep. My word. I think we're gonna turn around and head back towards our spawn. There's just enough targets over there that I think that's a wise decision. Gonna require some patience on our part to get turned around, and we're probably not gonna get another salvo off on the Hosho. Unless he decides to turn. Don't think that those are going to get us much. We'll go watch, though. Never know. Yeah. Didn't think so. Well, on to the next. Jeez. Got a hole in the left ship. I don't think so. It'd be nice if this dirt ski would die so that we could continue on my fun and shenaniganry. Go make friends and play Khabarovsk. I don't think that's how that works. Huh. Well, I mean, he would be stupid to run into a whole bunch of those. 2 hits out of 12. Awesome accuracy. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And game's over. Well, that's a whole bunch of games that we've been in that we have done a grand total of nothing the entire match. Oh, boy. Yeah, escort carriers had a really bad reputation. I mean, a really, really bad reputation. Are we on the bottom of the team? No! We still place higher than both of our aircraft carriers. That was kind of... This has been kind of an embarrassing... Oh, but... Embarrassing, yeah, I guess that's kind of the right word for it. Want to play any of these ships or not? We did that last match. That was kind of troll. We need more. We need more French in our life. Yeah, we'll go play Republique. We'll go step up to a tier 10 match. What's this talk about CVEs? Are they planning on splitting off CVEs into their own line? Did I miss something somewhere? I mean, I did check the dev blog before coming onto Livestream. I really did. But it's entirely possible I missed it. Trap! It's a trap! This map has undergone some changes for the better. Now the map is a little less linear. What is the best destroyer line? Best for what? What kind of playstyle do you have? Because it really does depend. In my opinion, the best, most well-rounded destroyer line is probably the US line, followed very closely by the German line. German line trades maneuverability for AP damage and spammable torpedoes. The US line has better gun like more... The HE is more usable, but the torpedoes are less spammy. We are on board the HMS Baguette. We have a helicopter pad. Got a lot of horns going. I can't respond. Out of horn juice. French ships shoot stale baguettes as AP. Are you sure about that? It would not surprise me. War Thunder Naval Forces is good. Change my mind. Wow. I would not support that. I would not support that notion at this juncture. They mentioned CVEs, but the US only had so many classes, then I suspect premiums. Casablanca Tier 5, Tier 7 planes, but only 24 of them. One fighter, one torp bomber, no strafe is my idea. Man, that sounds terrible. Let me give you an idea of where I came from as far as CVEs and how they play. I came from at Navy Field 2, which had, quite frankly, fantastic carrier gameplay. It actually had a purpose, and actually felt like you were flying a carrier, that you were in control of, you know, flight wings and all that. Oh, rip my hit points. What? That's different. Alright. Hipper. Anyway, the gameplay that what made them so good in Navy Field was that you got to choose your loadout, and you had a certain amount of aircraft on board, Always. It never changed. And the CVEs were not at such a huge disadvantage. Right now, you really have to be... with the system that they're proposing, you would have to be really stingy with your aircraft. To the point where I don't think it would even be fun. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, it felt to me like it was a little bit better well-rounded. Oh. Why, hello there. We are going to see if we can't work this angle a little bit better on these enemy ships. That Yamato off in the distance, backing up. I would love to be able to put some of these shells up in his business. Let's do it. Soon as the front gun comes around. I think we're going to miss. Judging by that accuracy, I'm guessing we're going to miss ahead of him. Ooh, maybe not. Bounce, bounce. Too high. Wir haben kein Problem. Yes, small problem. Hey, oh. Hey, buddy. It's a nice Yamato you got there. Sure would be a shame if somebody citadeled it from 25k away. Never happened, but nice. We're coming to reinforce the top because there's no reason for us to be super duper aggressive pushing any other flank at the moment. Ooh, we took some decent damage off of him there. Pretty sure we're gonna find an island before we find that Alsace. Ooh, maybe not. I've got your tail end. I have put my hot baguettes in your tail end. Cannot engage him, though, at this moment. That magic moment. Hey, buddy. Coming to my party? I will meet you in Toulon. We can see if we can scuttle you. Bounce! Alright. So, I think we've... No, see, this Grozovoy and Shimakaze not being spotted are real problems. Yamato, we took a pretty decent chunk off of him, but we need to get into this match. We really need to push up here to help quite a bit. So we're gonna turn this beast around if we can. Maybe. Also, class CVEs and the MM is separate from full CVE. If they don't do that, oh my goodness. That'd be like the worst decision you could possibly ever make in this game if you did not separate them in the matchmaker. I think you would have a legitimate riot and people would have a legit gripe if you didn't separate them out of the matchmaker. That would just be insane. Legitimately, not even good game design. Not even one of those snuck through that? Man, that's BS. He's a little bit quicker than we are. A little difficult to actually get into range of him. He is exposing enough of a broadside, though, that this is going to start hurting him. Of course, as per the norm, as soon as I open my mouth and say something is going to do anything resembling what it's supposed to do, instantly denied. How about this time? He's turning towards us, for crying out loud. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jeez. And we got him on fire. If I can get another Citadel. I don't think we're going to get it on this North Carolina, but we can sure try. Split the difference here and get all of our guns to bear, because we actually right now do not have a secondary build. So we are able to successfully engage with 2 sets of secondaries. Nice! Yeah, keep turning the turrets here. No. Keep one angled. Oh, he's not even paying attention right now. Okay. Don't mind me. Just a French battleship. He's probably trying to drag me into the Grozovoy's arcs. The problem he's going to run into with that idea is that the Grozovoy, I don't think, is anywhere near this. And he's got no one else that's engaging him. What is he looking for? Oh, there is a Grozovoy over there. Neat. There you go. Attaboy. We got our second fire. We need to turn a bit. What? What? Oh my, that's hilarious. The damage he's dealing isn't hilarious, but... Wah, wah, wah. It's a good thing we're saving our secondaries here. Or saving our repair party, I'd rather. Alright, secondaries. Do your sting. Oh, I'm not even detected. Ooh. Now I am, unfortunately. Really? Ha! We're dead, so this doesn't matter, but I mean, we've kind of bullied him into a corner there. That was kind of funny. Good hit there from the Yamato. Very, very good solid hits. Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place there. Probably could have played it just a little bit differently, but nah. 150,000 damage, 1.5 million potential. To think if I would have had a secondary build. Chungmu. Ooh, Chungmu torps. Not going to hit. Maybe a couple, but I doubt it. Yeah, you might get 2. Well, Yamato did a silly. He might actually get the kill now. I don't know. 2, 3, 4. 4 good solid hits? Yeah. That's pretty rough. He repaired it right away. Not terribly surprised by that. I thought we might be able to get that Grozovoy. We trolled his torps real hard, though. That was kind of funny. I don't think he quite expected that. Grozovoy, use your really awesome AA powers. Go! Alabama. Not a good move. He is so lucky. Holy cow. Yeah, this Yamato is in a really bad place. I mean, he was in a bad place as soon as the... he was in a really bad place as soon as the match started to turn against him, but... I wonder if this Grozavoy is AA spec or not. Let's watch and find out. He doesn't have defensive fire if he does. I'm gonna guess he probably doesn't have defensive fire. Or he used it on the first wave. Rip. That Lexington had had enough of him. Musashi is 88k. Wait, what? Check the Alsace average damage for the highest Tech 9. It is the highest T9 Tech Tree battleship, but it's like 78k versus 75 for the Lion. They're nerfing it pretty hard, apparently. That's true. Musashi is at 88k. Because it's a tier 10 battleship at tier 9. I think we're going to win this one. Carrier doing some work. Our carrier doing some work. Oh, there we go. So, I'm trying to think here. Oh, I know what we can do while we wait. How about we go look at our stream schedule real quick? So, today is the 14th of July. Our next live stream is going to be the 19th of July. That is going to be World of Warships, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time as per the norm. It will be World of Warships only. As you can see, we will not do War Thunder Ground Forces again until the 24th of July, which is a Tuesday. So next Thursday, check in and we will play some more World of Warships. All right, let's go back to the game here since not much has changed in the overall status of how the game is going. Why is HE? I mean, I guess, but... Ooh. That was a good hit. HE hit. Even Iowa secondaries are getting into this fight. Nice. Have I tried Armored Warfare? No. Are they gonna nerf Lion as well? Well, what's the Iowa add for damage? Because that's gonna be the real telltale sign. Because Iowa and Izumo are probably the two worst off. They're certainly the two most played, which doesn't help any.
All forces.
No, you don't say. This guy apparently, how would he not know that he's in the B cap? The Iowa's at 57k. Holy cow. That's bad. I would have thought it would have been higher than that, but... Huh. Izumo is getting 50mm deck, I think. Yes, yeah, that was on the dev blog as well, what I remember. And I think it's probably a good change. It's not going to fix my primary gripe with Izumo. It's going to help, but it's not going to be a fix. Uh-oh! We found Shima! Poor Shimakaze. She doesn't deserve this. All she wants to do is show how fast she is. That's it. That's all she wants to show. Fast enough to avoid carrier bombs. Friedrich de Gross is 58k. That doesn't surprise me. That ship is really hard to play well. Not only is it really hard to play well, but it's just really hard to play in general. Ooh. Ooh. I think that was... I don't know if that was from... No, that was from Alabama. Iowa was shooting HE. Alabama with a really good spread there. Incoming torpedoes. Is he even within range of anything? Not really. 20k torps, I guess. Missouri is only 67k. Well, I mean, Missouri used to be higher than that, though, truthfully. And I think that's a very important thing to remember as well. Missouri used to be higher than that, and I think as the game has gone on, up until the day they got rid of them, there was a lot of people who rushed to get it, only to, I don't want to say bring the stats down like that's a bad thing, but people that were not close when it first came out were closer by the time that it got pulled off. Many of them most likely got. Many of them most likely got the ship, and that's good. Well, that's going to bring the stats down a little bit. Shimakaze outrunning carrier torps. Japanese aviation battleships. That'll be interesting. Direct from the devs block Q&A. CV rework. You can open the ability to field BBV and CVEs. Alright. I'm really going to be curious to see how that works out, because if all you have are 24 aircraft on your escort carrier, which, by the way, I think that number is a little on the low side. At least it feels that way. Boat escort. 12 fighters, 9 torpedo bombers. Okay. So that's 21 aircraft. That's really low. I wonder if that is free storing on the deck, or if that is just internal storage. 1924. Huh. Neat. Do I have Kronstadt? No. I'm also curious, well, if they open up Japanese aviation battleships, that means that there's going to be, the possibility of aviation cruisers as well. So, Mogami, Tone. Wow. We died really early in this game, relatively speaking, and we're very high up on the list. It's quite impressive. That Alsace definitely hurt him a lot. This is the bulk of our damage here. Indianapolis Marathon. Woo! Oh, I'm almost complete with a whole bunch of Indianapolis Marathon stuff. Apparently. We got a long ways to go, though. We're about halfway on the whole thing. Okay. Oh, we got... Before we open the Halsey collection, we're gonna open up our regular container. Wow, those top 5% numbers are actually really kind of scary. If the top 5% Missouri players are only 100k and above, that's really not that impressive when you think about it. We need... What have we played? Battleship, 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 cruise, battleship, cruiser, cruiser. We have 0 destroyer gameplay. Let's change that. I really... So here's my level of... I'm going to be honest with you guys about this. The reason why I'm not choosing to run the 10.5K torpedoes on my gearing captain is because, unfortunately, he has torpedo armament or torpedo acceleration. And so for me to run the 10.5K torps on him would require way too close of encounters to use those torpedoes. How fast would they even go? 71 knots, so they'd go the same exact speed. And they would hit harder. That could be actually kind of fun just from a suicide torpedo range kind of ordeal. 8.4K. Ah, screw it. What's the worst that could happen? Is the stream almost over? No! We got an hour and 15 minutes to go. Play the banana boat. You know you want to. We've played so much Akutnik, which by the way means hunter. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. 8.4K on Torps. Ooh. This actually could work out in our favor, though. There's only 2 ships on their team that are probable to have radar. Meanwhile, our team has 4. If I can get within 8.4K of an enemy battleship, I think we can make these torpedoes work. Last night, my clanmate and I decided to lull a bit in duo Mo. Got Okinawa and we both went A. He got 4 kills and I got 2, and we steamrolled right through. Coordinated battleship attacks are scary. Very, 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 very scary. Better than the 2K torps the Mikasa had. Pull out the vampire in your favorite bat. I don't know that I've actually played vampire. Have you ever tried Shima with Torp Excel and F3 6K torps at 80 knots? I have not. That sounds quite suicidal. The F3 torps are kind of suicidal to begin with. I guess that makes perfect sense, though. I mean, the F3s are a fast torpedo as well. We know better than to go to B on this map. This map is a terrible map for B. By the way, this ship has been power creeped so much, I don't even know where to begin with it. They still have not fixed the fact that this thing has less range than the than the Tier 9 destroyer, the Fletcher. Just absurd. Also, the fact that this thing has pretty high detection range, Tier 10 now, is kind of saddening too. Oh, we spotted the Cleveland. That Cleveland going to have radar. Yes. And his radar should be reaching us any minute. 9.1, I think, is what he has to get to for the radar to hit us. Now, if I had 13K torps, I'd be able to shoot torps at him and probably hit him. Whoa! What is this madness? Somebody gave up their position a little too early. Okay, so the Cleveland we're within radar range. No longer detecting him. Fletcher's over there. We spotted the Alsace. I am glad that those torpedoes got spotted far enough out that we could maneuver effectively. There's a lot of torpedo going into that cloud over there. Ah, it was the kid. Alright, so we got radared, so now it's game time. Keep calm in WASD. Just keep calm in WASD. Hey, buddy. We still got 1 torpedo hit on him. That's less hit points than he needs. Jeez and Pete's. I lost a torpedo freaking tube. Ah! We lost a torpedo tube. Frack you, Cleveland. Frack you. Of course he does. Man, that is the most salt-inducing thing in the world. We lost a fracking torpedo tube. Sigh. I do need that torpedo tube, though. This thing is literally a worse kid without that torpedo tube. Chances of me running into anything that I can successfully survive an engagement with now is like 0. If it wasn't for the fact that that kid was hell-bent on leaving the area as fast as possible, I think we would be toast. Again, this ship has seen so much power creep in its time on in this game. I don't know what to tell you. This ship is really not good. Not that it was really all that good to begin with. When it was just Shimakaze and gearing, it was pretty good because each ship had its own unique playstyle. Even to an extent, when Khabarovsk got added, it was an okay transition. But now that so much of this has been turned into this, well, now that so much of this has been turned into an word I'm looking for here. Now that we've added so many other lines, it's really lost its flavoring. It's not fun. Turning away, turning away, turning away. And we're in the absolute worst position that we could be in for this type of engagement. The only ships that we can torpedo are sailing directly away from us, and we don't have the range to really catch up to them. Nor do we really even have the speed to effectively catch up to them. The only hope that I could possibly have is that this Iowa starts to turn in. You need to be careful of that spotting plane, though. Tier 9, what would that be on? Iowa? Yeah. I mean, so long as these ships just run away, there isn't a dang thing that we're going to be able to do. Well, what's made this particularly bad is the prevalence of HE spam. That has really, really negatively impacted this game. Especially for destroyers. Radar is bad, yes, but radar can be dealt with. It's the constant, like, oh, I hear you hate your torpedo tubes, so we took your torpedo tubes and, you know, completely removed them for the sake of removing them, I guess. Iowa 9.6. Where's this Minotaur at? That's the true scary part. This Iowa back here is gonna have to turn in eventually. Our Missouri is in a not so good place as well. One thing's for certain. I know that the Minotaur is not close enough to be a threat. Well, I would detect him long before he'd detect me, and he's not. There's no smoke just laying around either, so I know that won't be much of an issue. Like I said, this Iowa's gonna have to make up his mind at some point in time. He can't just sit back there the entire match. Okay, this Iowa is, oh, there's a Shimakaze way up north? What the heck? That's weird.
All stations, reporting the position of a
Yes, please kill that buffalo. So this Iowa, perfect example, we can't engage him for obvious reasons. Not yet, anyway. Look, he's within torpedo range. If you look where he is... Oops, spotted the minnow. We might get lucky with that one set of torps.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Oh, yes. Should get at least a couple. If not a lot. Hoping for all 5, that would be great. Just dev strike him. 3! And our team is melting to respond. All right. Wasn't that just fantastic? Yay, 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 yay. Now, how many times have I been able to launch torpedoes at this guy? Successfully, mind you. And gotten away with it. That's what I want to know. Once again, he's going to be required to make a turn eventually. And he's starting his turn. This isn't a this loss if this turns into one certainly isn't because we weren't trying hard enough. Okay, Iowa again making a turn, but he knows where I'm at roughly, and that's all it's gonna take. Because yeah, he's turning away. We will never get torpedoes off towards him fast enough to actually catch up to him. I'm seeing a distinct flaw. About the best I can hope to do is just continue to spot for our team. Continue. Oy, 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 oy. Welcome to the weekend. Would I say UA Young is better than Gearing? Absolutely. The advantages that UA Young has over Gearing... much better maneuverability, much better torpedoes for taking out enemy ships. I would say, really in truth, much better torpedoes overall. Fascinating that this Shimakaze has not been spotted again recently. Yamato. Oh, there's the kid. I can't believe we've lost that. Lost this game already. Kind of maddening, if you think about it. Our last speed boost is coming up. We got 7 minutes to get a set of torpedoes off in the general direction. Oh, I should remember my hotkeys here for things in this game are not the hot... Jesus. Kid equal pain in the butt. Well, I mean, kids are a pain in the butt. That's true. I don't think we're going to have any real opportunity to get hits with these torpedoes. And we're going to launch them. We don't really have much else of a choice. At this point, we're doing enough spotting that... Oh, see, he's... Let's do this. We've oh no, he's still briefly within our range. If I had 13k torpedoes. Don't mind me, guys. I'm in your base. Oh, hey. It's my good buddy, the Buffalo.
Our team depends upon you.
Is this one of those moments where a solo warrior is possible? I don't think it is. We're just gonna bail. Actually, we're just gonna bail this way.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Mostly because it puts the most amount of time between us and the enemy. And no torpedoes. How am I not radared right now? Is he out of radar? I'm a wee bit confused as to what's going on right now.
The enemy is about to win.
How is it? Man, if I thought I could win like a duel with him and survive, I would do it so fast. Like, he would be dumb not to radar as soon as he gets detected. Bye-bye! That was probably the most fortuitous torpedo launch. What is that? And to think I've only had one torpedo tube this entire game. More or less so I control the crap out of the enemy. That's the only reason I'm running away. I mean, there's, like you said, there's no reason to really truthfully run away. At this point, it's just more just for fun than anything. And if I live, I don't know. I think in order to get Solo Warrior, you have to win, right? So... those are some quick friggin' torps. And they hit like a truck when they do hit. Yamato! Kid? Come on. Accelerate. Especially since I know he's got torpedoes inbound. There they are! Bonk! Well, we tried. Well, yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is. That was probably one of the better games I've had in that ship in a long time. Gearing is a hard ship to really play in the current meta because it's just not... I don't know, it's just not a good ship. It's been power creep so far out of... Chicago Pianos? It's just been power creep so far out of existence and out of relevancy, it's kind of... Alright, to contrast that with a slightly different but basically the same ship, let's do that. Yeah, I don't think there was a solo... You have to win to get a solo warrior, don't you? Because if all you had to do was survive, I think that would happen a lot. Do I have the Harugumo? Nope. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to show you. I'm not a community contributor, so I do not get the opportunity to show you guys those ships in advance. I do, as a super tester, get to test those ships beforehand, but I can't produce content for them. If you would like to see that changed, you need to petition Wargaming to change the super tests NDA for live testing ships. Good luck. I've been trying for the better part of probably a year now to see if they would be even interested, because we get the live test ships about the same time that the community contributors do, and they pretty much can make videos straight away, and we can't do anything until we play them on live, until they're on, actually in the game for everyone and have played games in them. So it's kind of a messy situation, but I heard that UA Young is getting nerfed, or got nerfed? Question mark. I don't know. Do I think the Alaska will be good? I think that Alaska will be... I think it'll be alright. I don't think anyone is going to... I don't think anyone in the Super Test program or the Community Contributor program is going to let that ship come out and be garbage. I just don't think that that's how it's going to roll. There's just too much at stake. People have been asking for that ship since the game was in closed beta eons ago, and I don't think that there is any way that they're going to let them go. Alaska's going to be an overhyped POS. One thing to remember is that right now its dispersion is very similar to Graf Spee, but it has an extra three guns, so that should help out some. You've got saturation by volume of fire. You've got accuracy by volume of fire, rather. The big question mark is going to be how the ship holds up hit point wise with regards to its armor profile, because it has really bad armor in real life. We've spotted something! It's a Zhao! You notice we have saved our speed boost. Spotted a Des Memes. Slam on the brakes. Oh, shiza. Remember how I said we had saved our speed boost? Now is the time. Ripu our hit point to pool. Des Moines, shoo, shoo. Why not? He radared us. I'm really hoping that he just potatoes backwards. Not gonna happen. Can no longer be detected by radar. There we go. It'd be nice if we would have had more help with the Z-46, though. I mean, I think we did plenty enough damage to really put a damper on his day, but... do you have any more tips on how to get more... Assuming you're asking about more damage per game? Probably the best piece of advice I could give you for doing more damage in a game is to position yourself in a manner in which you can actually do more damage. That sounds really cliche, but it's the honest-to-God truth. So, if you're in a battleship, what's the ideal target for you? A broadside cruiser, right? Right. So broadside cruisers, I mean, once you find one, you're in a good place. Right? Yeah. So position yourself on the map to maximize the number of ships that you can shoot at that are broadside to you. Sounds really easy. And it kind of is when you think about it. So like right now, their whole team is going where? Their whole team is going towards the C and D caps, with a few struggling over towards the B. If I were in a battleship, the place I would want to be is somewhere between the A and B cap, so that ships like this Massachusetts would be exposing a broadside for a significant amount of time. Massachusetts. At least just turning out and away. That's annoying. That evened this up a little bit. Now I'm located. That's really annoying. Here's to hoping we can get some good torpedo hits off on that Massachusetts. Nothing would please me more. We're probably going to get radared here pretty soon by the Des Moines. There's the Z-46. We know it wasn't him that was... It must have been this Des Moines that was, Oh, hi there. Must have been the Des Moines that was, detecting me, or, RPFing me. Man, we got screwed! All he would have had to have done is kept going. I'll take my one torpedo hit, though. Really not bad. And now we will just, see if we can't maybe start him on fire. Any day now, a fire would be fantastic. If I say it'd be fantastic, I really meant it would be fantastic. We got time. Probably for the better. Because if he decides to turn in, that would be great. Des Moines, almost within Des Moines' radar range. We got our fire. We didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. Alright, well, time to move on. That Des Moines there, it's always a good idea to get out as soon as you possibly can. I think we're safe to... We're going to be detected for a little bit, but it's alright. I don't think much is going to come of it. Oh. Talk about soaking them up. Let's see if we can't sneak this cap then, if they're going to be cheeky-breeky like this. That Z-46 is somewhere around here, and it kind of got a hit on something. Alright. I don't think it was the Massachusetts. I think it was the Zhao. Yes, it was. now we're fully denying them cap points. The only way that this could be better is if I could get one of them to strongly potato. Likelihood of that happening is very slim. Why not? What's the worst? They found our Z-46. And we're gonna get a cap out of this. Our team is just destroyed, though. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, if those make it there, that would be so hilariously awesome. How in the hell? They're not gonna last. They're gonna run out before they get there. Boo! Oh! Hey, buddy. Sure would be a shame if somebody put a torpedo into your hull. Yes, please kill that Des Moines. That would be fantastic. Nope, 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 nope. We need to contribute to the death of this Des Moines if we can in some magical way.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
If I thought I could do 5,000 damage to him before I got radared, I would do it so quickly. That I think I can do, though. If we can't get ourselves a dead Des Moines here. Not quite. There are 2 destroyers that we should be worrying about at this juncture. That's why we are actually not going to hang around in here for very long. Just long enough to be a harassing jerk face. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. There's just too many destroyers. We got a Shimakaze, we got a Gearing, and a Z-46 still? Nope, 2 Gearings. 2 Gearings and a Shima. Those are... Oh my! Beautiful! Good night. UA Young, balance, Tavorish, please. This is one of my favorite tier 10 battleships. Or tier 10 battleship. One of my favorite tier 10 destroyers, by the way. Just a consistently good, well-rounded destroyer. Good torpedoes, good concealment, good guns, decent maneuverability. AA is okay. I mean, it's you're not gonna shoot down 8 billion aircraft with it, but it does exist and it does work fairly well. Good morning, Dave. Always best to get broadside for more torps you hit. Shoot. Hey, Shima. There's a nice destroyer you got there. You're at a wee bit of a disadvantage, though. Bye-bye! Assassination! So we know where both the gearings are at. And that, my friends, is how you win against a Shimakaze. Oh, and we've got our torpedoes are both reloaded. Wow. Hello, Kirikov. Welcome to everybody. If you haven't already checked it out, there's a link in the description of this video to my Discord server. Highly recommend checking it out.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Gearing. I mean, we're at the advantage here. We're gonna get a first. Oh, see, he's got me located. We've got a first strike capability, and we've got the advantage, if you will. Oh, frack. Yes! Lots of WASD. Nice! Excellent! Excellent! Yes! Woo! I'll take it! Yeah! See, now that's what I'm talking about. Now, there was a good one. What did we get for that? I don't know what we got for that. Let's go check out our score. Should have probably been higher than that. Confederate Dev Strike versus... Oh, Confederate Dreadnought High Caliber. Okay, fair enough. Plus, he got 4 kills. I mean, that's... Let's face it, that's pretty good. Okay. There was some good destroyer action there. I think we got time... Back to port. Your game, please work. Sincerely, me. You guys see? Ah! Notification. Collection item added, signal edition. I want to know what we got out of that crate. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Got what we got. I think we're gonna have to choose something. As much as I really want to do Shimakaze, we just got done playing a tier 10 fight. I don't have Isoroku Yamamoto on Kizuki. Yamamoto Isoroku is on Kamikaze, which. Yeah, let's do it. That's what we're gonna do. Akatsuki always misses me. And I've played her more recently than many people think. World of Warships on console sounds pretty challenging. I would say that it sounds downright terrifying. There's a lot of little idiosyncrasies in this game that, I don't know that you would really get too much benefit from. I don't know. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Everybody hold our pants here. The original king of the tier 5 seal clubbing is here and in a tier 4, tier 5 match. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battleships in it. And a carrier. Ooh. What do I think about the new currencies? Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Yay! It's nice that they're adding something else to the game as far as ways to get certain ships. But I really can't help but think to myself, when are we going to get new game modes? That is the one thing that sticks out in my mind as being like, my #1 wish is for something else. A part of me almost wants to have a capture the flag game mode where you've got 3 respawns or something. I don't know. Well, that limits it to 12 people. I wonder who that would be. I'd like to go to the club and dared ski. Kitakami does what better? Torpedoing enemy battleships or torpedoing friendlies? We only have 7k torps. So this could be it's not a burden with this ship. 5.4k detect range. We're going to spot everything except for maybe the V-170 either at the same time or well in advance. And, high-speed torpedo run! This is probably not the smartest thing to do. That island right there. The smart thing to do would be to go around the island rather than go on this side of it. I'm not playing this smart. I don't care to play this smart. I care to get kills. I care to be trolly as heck. We can launch these torpedoes. Minakaze. Rip. Red shells! And lots of damage on that New York. Oh. Okay, so we got all that damage off on that New York. Let's see if we can't get him on fire at least. Whoa! What is this? Not good. Okay, we've got AP. Oh God. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Oh my goodness, this ship is so much freaking fun. I had forgotten how good this ship is. Bye-bye. Ah, this is so honorable. All right, let's go. We've single-handedly decimated this whole flank. Oh my goodness. How is the kamikaze sold? With money? Is that too much troll? Woo! Clever girl. Oi! Oh my! Have I ever mentioned how much butt pucker has just happened right in this match right now? I mean, this is some intense puckering. Get out of here. Ooh, we hit her. Dang it. I don't know who started that fire. It's not mine. And down goes one Minakaze. One Minakaze. To Minakaze! Oh. Hello? Nani? Do I want a gunboat, or do you just want to spot him for our whole team? How to ruin a Minakaze captain's day if they don't have concealment expert on their captain? Let's go push him. See what we can get out of this. Nani? Oh, for Pete's sakes, he can't get that far away from me that quickly. In the meantime, we're gonna go YOLO rush this New York. Just to... Ohio gozaimasu! Okay, we got an idea that torpedoes have been launched. Turn in. Slow down. That's a tactical decision. Slow down, we turn in. Nani? Nani? Nandesuka? Yep, got him. Got him! Okay, we're gonna let our concealment drop down now. There's no more destroyers to threaten us. There's no reason to get in a huge deal to try and gun something down and force something to work that isn't going to work. 8K. Is he really pushing though? No, he's backing up. We're gonna instead focus on this Wyoming. You'll notice I'm not shooting at the Wyoming. I'm shooting at the New York instead. I don't want the Wyoming to get the impression that there are torpedoes on the way, so I've completely ignored shooting at him for the sake of shooting at this New York to make the New York feel loved and make sure he's aware that the torpedoes aren't in fact going after him. I want torpedoes. Ooh. Talk about lucky. Again, same reasoning for shooting at the Arc Beta instead of shooting at the other one. This time I've got you. At least one. On the nose. Donk. Oh, come on! Whoop. Alright. Okay. Arc Beta is sailing away, so I don't know that, we're gonna have too much luck here. We're just gonna have to push it kind of. Greenpeace! Get out of here with that nonsense, them eco-terrorists. Just wish I had been able to get the Kamikaze R. No reason to really worry, like, it's the same... Yeah, there's no difference. None. Ooh, he's turning in. Wonder if he's secondary build. Hey, buddy. Oh, they capped it! What are they doing? No! Oh, well. We still ended up on the top of our team. And that match was actually relatively short-lived. Only 10 minutes. That was pretty much a steamroll. And that is a perfect example of being in the right place at the right time equals big damage numbers. I didn't notice, did we get first blood? I don't think so. No, just Dev Strike. So we didn't get any of Yamamoto's special things. Okay, well, we've got very important battle to go here. So we will go ahead and we will do that. I am going to go ahead. We're going to talk about the live stream schedule just real quickly before we get involved into this final battle in Montana per tradition. Our next live stream is going to be the 19th of July, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope to see you guys there. I know for those of you guys who are in Europe, this is like super late at night, so I totally get it if you guys aren't able to show up. Don't feel bad. But I hope to see you guys there if you can make it. That would be fantastic. If not, well, dang it. If you haven't already joined the Discord server, there is a link in the description to these videos. Highly recommend you check it out. Lots of great people there that are willing to help you out. Right now, I guess I haven't said this, and since we've got a large number of you guys here, I am looking for people to, if you've got good talent, or even if you have bad talent with photo editing, I am looking for channel art, a banner, new icon, logo, you name it. If you guys would like to submit something like that, in the Discord server, there is a channel specifically for putting that your submission into there. You can put multiples in there. Right now, I think we only have 2. One from Ethermaster, and I forget who the other one was. Would like to see a little bit more. Also, there is a channel in there. If you guys have questions, I am going to be interviewing that USS St. Paul veteran, the St. Paul being a Baltimore-class heavy cruiser. He served in Vietnam when it was still a gun configuration, one of the last gun configuration cruisers, heavy cruisers, in the United States Navy. He was there in Vietnam. He also served on board the USS Chicago, as well as a couple of support ships during that same time frame. If you guys have questions for him, there's a channel on the Discord server for that, but after this video gets uploaded and you can put permanent comments up, feel free to put them in this video. I'll try and get them there. I do need the questions to be in a permanent location where I can look them up because I have absolutely terrible memory. So if you guys have questions for him, you can throw them in the Discord server. You can throw them as a permanent comment after this video is done. If you throw it in the live comments, it gets lost real easily. But also, just a sub note: he is a Vietnam vet. Don't ask him stupid, gruesome questions. It's just not appropriate. Use common sense. Choose appropriate questions that, if you were in his shoes, you would think would be an appropriate question to ask. I do believe he was on board during the St. Paul gun accident, so I don't know if that's something he wants to talk about or not. I don't plan on bringing it up myself, so any questions surrounding that will probably be ignored. Maybe he wasn't. I'd have to look it up. Hang on one second. Look it up. St. Paul, CA-70. Kind of coming to a slow here while I read this. I'm trying to remember there. Yes. No, that was in like 1952. Never mind. I don't think he was on board during that time frame. So, scratch that. Oh, Neptune. That'd be a good one to actually find. We need to spot him again. He's squishy. And because I've got really lofty guns that could quite easily find and kill him. Well, we'll know. I mean, we're not going to detect him first, but common sense isn't common anymore.
Affirmative.
Neptune, yes, 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 yes. Okay. Neptune is slowing down and turning. Fascinating. We're gonna hold off and see what kind of angle he decides to present. Perfect timing. I doubt we're gonna get much. We might get a Citadel. Yeah, we got one Citadel out of that mix. Ow, that kind of hurt. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Courtesy of the USS Nelson, or the HMS Nelson. And just like that, we disappear. And just like that, I am apparently still rendered according to the game, and this Montana is able to accurately shoot at me. Wargaming, your rendering system sucks. Sincerely, the reasons why you will never have a truthfully good competitive game mode. Anyway. I may or may not be just a touch salty about the game's in-game rendering system. Can you tell? Do you believe in a thing called love? It's in the rhythm of my heart. I'm sorry. I won't sing it for you. Nobody wants to hear me sing that song. Would be nice if I could sneak rounds over this island. Okay. 2 rounds! Not enough. That would have been great. Those would have been like quadruple citadels. 2 rounds, quadruple citadel. Totally possible. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Missouri. Okay, we need a good angle on this Missouri. That would be beneficial as ooh, actually. There's no way. Yeah, I was gonna say there's an island in the way. Physically an island in the way. Hey, buddy. Alright, it's time to pay a little bit better attention to what we're doing and where we're going. Trying to reinforce this side as best we possibly can. Womp, womp, womp. Once again, just kind of fishing around here for targets to engage. Being picky, being choosy. Hey, buddy. That was almost like a Citadel hit. One of them. Well, they're actually doing a pretty good job of pushing all the directions very hard and equally. Mildly disappointed about that, actually. That Neptune would have been great. Wow, did he heal all of that? No, there's 2 Neptunes. I was going to say, how did that Neptune heal all of that damage? That's incredible. But he didn't. Okay, Neptune is once again in our sights. Waiting on the front guns. Waiting for him to make a silly mistake. So we can just blap him off the face of the map. Goodbye. Yep. Oh, for Pete's sakes. You can't be serious. Yes, provide for the shimmer. I love it. Provide for the Shimikaze. Or not. Do you think this Neptune is having like a pucker moment right now? He's like, oh god. He's gotten so lucky. And he's shooting at me instead of the friggin' Shima. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, you are crazy if you're shooting at me instead of the Shimakaze. Goodbye. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Richelieu, not a good target for us to engage. We're not, as I say that, detected. Dang it.
Torpedoes to port.
Things I would like to engage.
Astern.
It was nice knowing you. Mr. Baguette Launcher, I am not happy with you shooting at me, so please, enjoy this. Courtesy of the U.S. Navy. Message left by the British Navy, though. Something, something, Mirzo Kabir. We're trying to move. Do I know the... Do I know the Air Force song? No. Not really. Vague recollections.
Concentrate fire on the target.
This Yami doesn't completely obliterate this Cleveland, we're going to be forced to make decisions. That's gonna hurt him a lot.
Fighter airborne.
Whack the French Navy. I'm pretty sure there's a song about this somewhere, right? Down goes the Richelieu!
All stations.
Ah!
Concentrate fire.
Spasiba! Must have been our Moskva.
Negative.
We know that there is a shimma shimma here. Do I know the llama song? No. But I do know badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, snake, snake. Anyway, I also know parts of the Blimp song and the Narwhal song and other Weeble stuff, songs, stuff.
Enemy battleship sighted.
If I was a shimma, yada dee 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 dum. Detected?
Fighter returning to.
Be nice to know where. I mean, he's well within. Wasn't the Minotaur? Oh, Conqueror, maybe. Where is the shimma at? God, that is so stressful. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Except for eat a whole bunch of shimma torps, man. Why are my turrets turning the wrong direction? Oh, but wait, there's more, Minotaur. Bye. All too easy.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Now, shimma or Conqueror? Shimma or Conqueror? Oh, we're just gonna go ahead and, I don't know. We're gonna spray rounds off that way and keep moving forward so that we don't eat a whole bunch of torpedoes. We got his decks wet a little bit there. There's going to be a Conqueror that comes around this corner, but compared to the torpedo threat, I think I'll take the Conqueror. No Conqueror. There he is. Hey, buddy. How'd that feel? I'm guessing not well. Wrong ammo choice. Tempting to let the secondaries do the work. They might do it anyway. That was my kill. I'm so disappointed in you. All that hard work that I did, and that guy took it. Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. They sigh. Yeah, we might have been a touch premature on the deployment of our damage control party here. Two fires. North Carolina. Oh yeah, we're beaching. Man, we are hard parking this guy right on top of this island. I would normally say that this would be like a really bad thing, but he can't engage me any more than I can engage him, so outside of his torpedoes, which are 4K, I think we'll be okay. Because, oh no, not Hydro. Whatever will I do? I can't engage him. He can't engage me. I'm not dumb enough to go the route he wants me to go. Now. What's the best way to play this out? I think the best way to play this out is to, front turrets. Thank you. That's gonna hurt. What's even worse? We're gonna eat Hindi torps. Yeah. Rip us. I'm still alive! I don't even care! I don't even care! I don't even care! I don't even care what happens right now. That was so hilarious. It was worth every penny. Holy cow! I don't even care! He's so heavily distracted right now, it doesn't even matter! Oh my gosh, that was awesome! Just... no! Oh my goodness, that was quite good. I'm surprised that we didn't get a dev strike. I'm a little disappointed that we lost as many hit points that we did. I knew it was coming and I totally forgot it, but man, that was totally worth it. Oh, that was totally hilarious. That poor Hindenburg. Oh, I don't think you could have asked for a better salvo off of that. That's a good place to end this live stream, though. One more time, for the record, our next live stream will be the 19th of July. That's 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that'll be more World of Warships action. So hopefully we'll have another good weekend, or not a good weekend, but another good series of games. Hopefully we'll get some learning done. I really enjoyed the end of this live stream. Things really started to pick up at the very end there. Anyway, I'm your Peacekeeper. Thanks for coming to the lounge. Hope to see you guys next Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If not, I'll see you guys on the Discord server. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.